I know that video was flying by, and a couple of you may not have gotten to read it, but it's a big deal, right? So who are we, guys? Who are we? Our parent company is called Aegon. Aegon has been around since 1844. Do not play with us, right? Since 1844, Aegon has been around. And they're actually based in the Netherlands. Now, Aegon is listed as one of 9 companies in the world listed too big to fail. I'm going to say that again. Aegon is on a list of 9 companies in the world listed too big to fail. What does that mean? We have 100 years reserve of cash. Some people don't even have cash for retirement, but this company has 100 years just in cash, let alone investment, but just in cash, right? And like every major company, they wanted to be in the USA. And they created Transamerica. How many of you know Transamerica? Maybe you have your 401k with Transamerica. Maybe you have your retirement with Transamerica. You have something, or you know someone that has something with Transamerica. In fact, when I was in the corporate hotel world, my 401ks was with Transamerica, right? That I was complaining about losing money and, arguing with them, but it wasn't them. It's the stock market doing whatever it's supposed to do, right? And now WFG is a distribution platform. So many of you guys are familiar with Airbnb or Amazon or Orbitz, where you could go on these sites and you can pretty much buy anything on Amazon. Or if you're traveling and you want to go to Japan, you could go on Orbitz and pretty much book any, flights, hotel, activities, things to do. So World Financial Group is a distribution platform when it comes to sharing finance, right? So we have about 77 different companies, all A-rated companies on our platform, that when I sit with a client, I'm able to pick from one of those 77 different companies. Now, what we do is a beautiful thing. We show people how to save their money smart, right? The key word there is smart, because what we've come to realize is people are not saving their money smart, right? You see, when we get paid, this is how the pie chart looks. Half of it goes to living expense. A third of it goes in debt, because we have student loan, credit card, card loan, mortgage, all types of loans, right? And then because most of us are employees, we're paying the most taxes. So with everything going on here, there's very little money left over to save, right? Most people pay their bills first, and then whatever's left over, they attempt to save. We want to change that here. We want to change that. So what do? We show people how to save money. Plain and simple. We show people how to save their money smart, right? Not in the bank earning 0.06%, right? I just got out the phone with a client today, and she tells me that she heard of this bank that's paying a good interest. I'm like, girl, no bank pays good interest, period. Like, do the Google search. No bank pays you good interest, period. And you guys will see this later on when Dr. Butts does her segment. So what we do is we're going to show you how to pay yourself first, because so many of us, we get our paycheck and we pay everybody else, and we don't pay ourselves first. We're going to show you how to save for your retirement, right? That it doesn't matter what the stock market does, you won't ever lose any money, child. And then on top of it, how to save for your kids' education. Guys, I see this firsthand in school. Firsthand in school, I see how my students are already broke, or they're having huge lump sum of student loan their first and second year. And most of them are going to end up changing career at some point, and now they're further or staying longer in school. So we're going to show you how to save for your kids' education smart, right? Because even if you might be someone that says, my child's not going to go to college, they don't want to do college, you still want to save money. And guess what? That money can be taken to do whatever the child wants to do. If they're entrepreneurial, hey, God bless them. Here's some money to start your business, right? Everybody needs to own a business. I'm just going to put that out there right now. If you got one stream of income, you're one stream of income away from being broke in America. So we need to have multiple sources of income. And the best way of doing this is by owning a business where you can command how much you want to make, right? You can't tell your job, oh, I want to raise. I want a 10% raise. Oh, no, join the line. It ain't ever happening, right? And then we're going to also show you how to protect yourself, how to protect your life, and how to protect your money. And we do this through using insurance firms and investment firms. We don't work with the banks because the banks themselves go to insurance firms and investment firms, right? And these are just some of the amazing, awesome companies that's on our platform. Athene, Transamerica, Nationwide. Y'all already know the jingle. Nationwide is on your side. Okay, I'm gonna stick to my finance life. Everest, Prudential, Pacific, amazing company, right? Because again, we believe no family should left behind. So many of us are underserved when it comes to money matters, when it comes to understanding what's going on with your money. You may think you got a lot of money, but child, inflation is 7.5%, right? So inflation is higher than what your money is making sitting in the bank. Right? So everyone deserves an opportunity to have a financial education. So let's talk about the business opportunity. Tonight, we are gearing, like I said, to people who are teachers, professors, academic, educators, people who want to teach, people who are already teaching. So this is an easy way for you to have another source of income by doing already what you love. You're already teaching. And that's what got me too, because I'm like, well, I'm already teaching. So all I got to do is just teach a different subject now, right? From business to finance. We're good to go. I'm still teaching. So when it comes to business, right, these are some major concerns that people see. They don't have the investment. They can't seem to find the time. Maybe there's not a need for what they want to go into business with. Maybe they don't have the knowledge. Right? They don't know. And then on top of it, there's risk. All of these 5 things, right, does not affect World Financial Group. Now, for some of you who may or may not have read the book, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he talks about the cash flow quadrant. What is the cash flow quadrant? You see, most of us are on this side of the fence. We're an employee, we have a job, which means we're trading our time for dollars. If you don't work, you don't get paid, right? Once you've maxed out your sick days, your vacation day, that's it. You're not getting paid. Or it could be self-employed. Self-employed just means you own a job. If you don't go to your business or your place of business and open up shop, again, you're trading your time for dollars. So if you don't open your store, you're not making money. You got to physically be there and work your business and open your store. And people who are on this side of the fence, that's what's known as active income. You got to act to get that income. If you don't act, if you don't go to your job, if you don't show up, if you don't do what you got to do, you're not getting that income. Now, what we want to show you guys is everybody needs an opportunity at being on this side of the quadrant. Now, being this side of the quadrant, you're a business owner with a system. You see, there's a lot of people that are business owners, but they don't have a system to make money whether they show up or not. Whether they show up or not, there's no passive income. There's no residual income. I could stay teaching for the next 100 years. I will never get passive income from teaching at any of my schools, right? So when you're a business owner with a system and you have people working with you, that's passive. You ain't got to show up all the time. We just came back from Jamaica, right? And a couple of months ago we were, traveling, and whether we are in New York or not, we're going to make money, right? I'm getting ready to go to Guyana. Whether I stay in Guyana for a year or a month, I'm going to still make money, right? And then the investor side. Most people want to invest, but they're clueless to investment. They've never taught to invest. They've never learned anything about investment. They're taking stock tips from what they see on Facebook or TikTok, right? Or a friend at their job or some coworker gives them like a hot stock tip, and they invest. But nobody is talking about when they're losing money, right? Now, when you have this financial education and you know how to invest your money, you will send your dollar to work and make $2 off of it. You send your money out to work and let your money work for you. How many of us can say we have strategies today that when we put our money to work, it is working for us as opposed to us working for money, right? So life is all about choices. I've made my choice 5 years ago. 5 years ago. And for the last 5 years, 400 families I have impacted with this information. 400 families, helped 400 families put their finances in order. Helped 400 families understand what's going on with their money. Helped 400 families know what their 401k is doing, what their life insurance is doing, how to set their kids up to be millionaires. My sweet spot. I love when I see people with kids, and I'm going to tell you, come over here. Come over here, girl. Let me show you how by you saving X amount of dollars, when your child reach 40 and 50, he's going to have more money than you, and you're 50 right now. I spoke to a client last night at 10:30. I said, do you have $1 million cash, tax-free? He's like, no, Dada, come on. Well, let me show you how I could do this for your kids. Because maybe you didn't get it. But with this information that I'm about to share with you, your kids will have that opportunity. And with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to none other than my other fabulous, amazing Dr. Butts, coming to you guys all the way from the West Coast in California. So it's East Coast versus West Coast. And the beautiful part with this business, you can be any part of the USA. Oh, and Canada, because we're in the entire North America, USA and Canada. So if you know people in Canada, get in touch with us. You know people in any part of the US, get in touch with us. The person who invited you, let them know, hey, I love Odetta, I love Dr. Butts, and I want to know how I can be part of this amazing campaign, stack my coins, and help my community with this information. Take it away, Dr. Butts.
Thank you so much, Odetta. Boy, you guys, if we could take her energy and bottle it up, I think we'd all be millionaires, right? So welcome, you guys. This is so cool to be on a call.